Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. I am Das Big Hippo, and on this adventure, we're going to actually head south for a bit. I was thinking about weapons to use and whatnot, and I was thinking about the Morning Star, and that is actually to the south. So I think what I'm gonna do is if I come across stuff on the way there, I'll probably keep it in. But for the most part, it's just gonna be me running in a straight line to get there. So, I'll see you when I get there, potentially a little earlier, depending on what we come across on the way. Oh, we have a caravan here. Let's go ahead and hit this up and see what's in it. I actually don't know. Yeah, the one that I want is in a different zone, so I'm drawing a blank on what's in this one. Yeah, trying to keep the overworld content to a minimum, because a lot of it really isn't anything special or unique that happens in the overworld. A lot of it is just, you know, what you're seeing here. But every now and then you might come across some cool things, overworld bosses and whatnot. Man, I am saying way too fucking much. Jesus Christ. But anyway. Yeah, a lot of the overworld I'm gonna try to keep out to a minimum, because it does run substantially worse than in dungeons and stuff for the most part. Yeah, the critical spot on these guys seems a little buggy. I don't know. I've always had trouble getting it on them. Alright, and you can kill both of the giants on a caravan that's moving, but you don't have to. You just have to get one out of commission. Oh, the Great Axe. The Great Axe actually is one of my favorite weapons across the Soul series. I don't know, this giant slab of metal, it speaks to me. It activates the Oonga Boonga. Woo! If he wants to drop his flail, that'd be pretty cool. I think their flail is the only one that scales off of strength. All the other ones are mainly intelligence-based, or not intelligence, but dex-based, and there is one that is intelligence-based. Oh! No luck, that's a shame. My very first playthrough, he actually dropped that for me, and I thought it was a guaranteed drop, but I don't think I've ever gotten it there since. And now we can one-hand our pickaxe, even though it doesn't really matter, because, like I said, I'm going for after the Morning Star, which is substantially smaller and less requiring of strength.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Salem, a sorcerer. Quite. Why are you here? Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature. With a bit of it, one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rain as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still
A prostate witch.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in Glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Alright, so here we have one of the sorcery teachers. And I'm probably not going to be using any sorceries this playthrough. But, yeah, you know, she has her own quest line, and I think if you complete her quest line, she dies. Or at least essentially dies to the point where you can't really do anything with her. So I would recommend not giving her scrolls. There is an NPC we'll be meeting later in that can teach sorceries that, to my knowledge, never has a chance of leaving or dying unless you kill them. That was the wrong one. I wanted to go to this. Alright, I had a bit of a technical difficulty there, so I think I got it fixed. So let's go ahead and head out this way. And continue on south. Alright, let's go and siege this bridge, because one versus an army, what could go wrong? Fuck.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
She. Let's give that another shot, shall we? This time, let's actually use the tools we were given. Yeah, these guys are holding the war pick that I mentioned, I believe, last episode. Isn't considered piercing damage, even though it very much should do piercing damage. Why the devs didn't give it piercing damage? Fuck if I know. Could go for that spear. That would be pretty cool, maybe. It doesn't have innate bleed, but... Stone sword key. That reminds me, I still gotta go back and do the, that first dungeon where we got the Ring of Favor and Protection. Or, well, this game's equivalent of that, at least. I didn't actually go get my souls after I died. I should probably do that. I haven't actually gone over it at all this playthrough, I don't think, but these glowing skulls here, if you break them, they drop the tier 1 rune item. Yeah, I think it's only the tier 1, but you can just run over them with your horse and they break. So just a little bit of information there to make things a little simpler. Nah, let's get some more in stamina.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn. To the south, the servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you. Dearly, then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in... Please, he can be stubborn.
Alright, so now we have started her quest line to deliver a message to Papa. And there's the Morning Star. You know, while I'm down here, I may as well just actually see if I can do it. I think I'm strong enough to do this stuff down here. Well. Maybe not. As I am stupid. Oh, you fucking cunt. Alright. Well, that went horribly. But we still did it in the end, so... cheers? And with your combo melee deal, you know what I'm saying? Now, as you'll notice, I do input a lot of unnecessary attacks. I'm just stupid. I've never been one for bows and arrows, or just ranged weapons in general, so I don't actually know if any of those arrow-based Ashes of War are any good. You know, they might be fantastic for all I know, but yeah, I don't like the idea of revolving my build around a item that's limited. Yeah, you can go buy more, and I think you can make arrows in this one, but still, you gotta keep your inventory up, and I'd rather just hit thing with stick. I mean, I guess you don't have to focus the entire build around it. You could just use it as, you know, an offhand tool or something, but shit. Alright, so maybe we aren't going to be using the Morning Star right now. No, this guy doesn't sell anything. Yeah, they did add that merchants sell early smithing stones now in one of the more recent updates. I think it was actually the first major update they did that added it. Thinking about it, this merchant right here might actually sell some. He does. He doesn't sell enough, though. Fug. Well, I'll take them anyway, because I'm gonna need them. And let's go ahead and sell that, and buy the stone sword key that he has, because I'm probably gonna need that too. here's a cool thing. You fly up here, and you land on top of this tower, and up here is essentially this game's version of the Grass Crest shield, the Great Turtle Shell. It used to be that it would give 100% block on physical. How the hell they thought that was okay when you get extra stamina regen with it is beyond me. But we're going to throw that on. And we're just going to slap that on our back, become Turtle, and get that stamina regen going, you know? Three wise beasts are fucking turtles for some reason that you have to kill. I don't know what's up with that, why the person that created that high-rise hates turtles, or tortoises. But, you know, that's just how it be. Alright, so, as you may have guessed, I'm not exactly good at using slow two-handed weapons without a shield. I am a baby bitch, and holy fuck, what was that frame rate? Alright, I'm actually gonna take a look at some settings real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so I turned everything down to low, essentially, to try to make it a bit better. I know it's really only going to affect the overworld here, and not in dungeons a whole lot. But even so, the overworld sections that I do keep in, I would like to have them at least look bearable in terms of frame rate. Because, to my knowledge, more people care about the frame rate more than graphics. I know there's... excuse me. I know there's some people out there that are just all about the graphic settings. But, you know, they just gotta deal with it. Okay, so seek the wise beasts. I don't actually know if I had to interact with that again. But there's this one here. And the third one, I believe, is over here hiding in the bushes. Yeah, you can get these in any order you want, but that's just the order that I did. Probably would have been faster to do it a different order, but oh well. I'm not here for any kind of speedrun world records or anything. Alright, what do we have up in this treasure chest? A memory stone. Memory stones are an item that gives you more spell slots. So instead of putting points into attunement, like you do in previous games from FromSoft, you now just get items. It's so much better, in my opinion. Just substantial upgrade. I went ahead and changed the skill on the pickaxe to try to make it something that might actually be useful, because I think Endure is bugged, if I remember correctly. They might have fixed it, I don't know. I am, however, going to give the game a restart and see if I can get this frame rate to stop just dipping super low, so I will be right back. Alright, there we go. I killed a bunch of unnecessary background processes, and yeah, that frame rate is looking substantially better. You know, instead of in the 30s, we are actually getting close to 60, if not 60. So, I might actually be able to turn some settings back up for the people out there that can't stand to watch low settings, if you're weird like that. I mean, this game doesn't look that bad on low. You know, we aren't talking Borderlands levels of ugly on low settings. What? So, you fight these guys multiple times throughout this game, and this one is by far the hardest just because he comes with an army of ads. But once the ads are down, he's pretty free, honestly. Now watch as I die. Not today, naked man. Alright, so these statues you can actually come up to them and interact with them, and then they will give you this little trail that leads you to a dungeon. It's not always exactly clear how you get to the dungeon, but it points you in the general direction. And here we have our first real dungeon of this episode. The Impaler's Catacombs. This place can eat a dick if I remember correctly. Oh, that was almost horrible. I really need to quit trying to do the jump R2 so much against a lot of these enemies. I just keep fucking it so hard. Alright, well, don't have 100 physical on this, but it is better than what the pickaxe has. So, might as well go for it if I'm gonna have to block, like, with these little fucks throwing shit. Dodge too early. So I'm just doing a bulk recording session, trying that out to try to... Oh shit. Alright, so here's what I was talking about. This room is rude as fuck. But it's very easy to get around once you know what you're doing. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I've just been doing a bulk recording session today. Getting multiple episodes for multiple games in one day, just to get it done so I can edit it throughout the week instead of doing recording and editing throughout the week. You know, I'm not doing anything today. Might as well just... Oh my Christ, what is happening with my frame rate? Anyway, like I was saying, I'm not really doing anything today. Oh yeah, these guys don't stop respawning. So I figured just go and sit down, do some recording, and everybody wins in this scenario, I think. Although it may take a toll on my voice since, like I've said multiple times in the past, alright, I'm gonna have to, like, give my computer a restart. But like I said multiple times in the past, I'm not used to talking a whole hell of a lot. So, talking very often over in, like, a, I don't know, 3.5, 4 hour recording session is going to cause problems, potentially. But I even knew he was there. But anyway, like I was saying, what I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted, my chair is the worst fucking chair. I swear to God, it is the worst thing ever made in terms of chairs. The person that created this chair hated humans and wanted us to suffer the entire time that we were sitting on it. Alright, you know what? Just go ahead and kill me. I'm gonna close the game, give my computer a restart, and see if I can get rid of these, you know, less than 20 frame dips. Alright, here we are, back at it. I gave the computer a restart, all my background tasks are shut off, I opened the game as administrator, and let's hope this works. Fuck. I'm just gonna quit jumping R2, because that shit doesn't fucking work for me. Alright, so, the game seems to be running substantially better. My only worry is that telling it to run this as administrator is going to take power away from OBS and make the recording look very choppy and not good. So I'm gonna have to probably do a bit of a shorter recording session. Oh, no, because there was another fucking frame dip. What the hell is happening? This didn't happen the last time I played this, did it? The last two videos didn't dip this hard. What the shit is happening? I don't even care. Oh. So I did switch to a blunt weapon since these guys are all stone. Even with this being upgraded less, it is faster, and it's a damage type that they are more susceptible to. So hopefully it's going to go in my favor. Yeah, there's a fair few bosses in this game that are just complete and utter shit like this one. You know, what do we do to make the fight hard? Let's throw in a bunch of very fast, high damaging ads that throw shit. Yeah, it's real high quality boss design there, FromSoft. There we go. Alright, well, after that initial hitch, it doesn't seem like it's doing it too much. Alright, I am going to check the recording real quick to make sure that it's not killing the recordings, the quality of the recording. There we go. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I went and I checked the recording and it looked fine still, so hopefully this is, yeah, hopefully it just kind of has a hiccup that it needs to work out or something. Alright, so I went ahead and raised some graphic settings back up because some of the settings that I had turned down don't really seem to be doing anything other than making the game look worse. So I went ahead and put some stuff back up. Pretty much everything's at medium now, and it should just look nicer. We should probably go get that, the map fragment, huh? Alright. Also, before I forget, I do want to change the Ash of War on the Morning Star to make it so it's, heavy scaling. Just because... well, is that one even going to be a damage upgrade? Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. It'll get better as we go, though. Later on, we'll be getting items that let us make pretty much every Ash of War have any element to it, or scaling, I should say, not element. So if I wanted to, I could turn the kick into a heavy scaling one, but don't have that item quite yet. We'll get to it. It's those items are what make certain builds just really pop, because, well, let's be honest, there's some builds that would be completely trash if you couldn't set the scaling to what you wanted it to be. Now, I never actually noticed it until earlier when I was fighting that boss just a little bit ago. The turtle shield comes with barricade shield built in. Barricade shield used to be so grossly overpowered that they completely neutered it. It doesn't last as long as it used to. It takes more mana to cast. It is just a shadow of its former self. I remember my second playthrough, I abused the hell out of it. Because I think it might actually be this Knights Cavalry. I could be wrong on that one, but I think this is the one that drops the Ash of War for it. And it is, or was, just so good. It was kind of ridiculous. Right. I could do horse combat. Let's not. Bitch. Man, I am stupid as hell, huh? Yeah, the Knights Cavalry has a really cool armor set that you can't get until the end of the game. It's kind of a shame, really. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I jumped off my horse because I thought I'd do better. I'm doing substantially worse once I got off the horse. Alright, I don't see myself winning this encounter. Probably gonna have to do another one, or another attempt on him. But, you know, mistakes and miracles and all that shit. Now, the thing that's kind of bullshit about these guys is they can resummon their horse at will. So, you know, it's just something you gotta keep in mind. He's probably about to do it. Yep, there it is. Fuck.
A few moments later.
Let's get our souls and then let's try this again. I'm not gonna have the bleed procs, but this thing does do more damage, so it might work out in our favor if we can actually hit the guy because of how slow the weapon is. Motherfucker. It's like, I'd like to think I'm fairly knowledgeable about this game after doing 3 playthroughs. I'm not good at it, though. Like, in actuality, I don't think I've gotten much better than I was when I first played the game. I'm falling for so many stupid hits that I shouldn't be getting hit by. But like that one. That, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Oh well. Oh yeah, this pickaxe is doing substantially better. Fuck. Alright, there we go. And let's go ahead and kill him. There we go. Wow, that was so much easier with the pickaxe. Yeah, there it is. Barricade shield and the Knight Rider flail. Big sadness about that one. They shrink it down. It is not a giant flail like he has. It is just a regular one-handed flail. I mean, look at this shit. I feel so robbed. So betrayed. It's fucking bullshit. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep the pickaxe equipped until we can get the Morning Star or something else leveled up. Because, yeah, that Morning Star didn't seem to do a whole lot for us. Alright, well, with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I want to thank anyone for stopping by. I just want to say, if you liked it, comment, subscribe, like the video, all that other shit that all the other YouTubers tell you to do. But on a real note, I do want to say I genuinely appreciate anyone that has shown up and watched to the end of the video. My goal with this channel is to bring joy to people, or maybe just get their mind off of something, even for just a small amount of time of the day. You know, I know what it's like to be in a bad spot mentally, or even physically. You know, physical pain sucks too. I've been there a lot. And so with all that said, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next one.